Hi gang, Jimmy D here, and in today's video we are going to grab our rewards points by earning an achievement in a Game Pass game called Kona, where we will be working towards 100% completion so that we can get that 1000 gamer score or that platinum trophy or whatever you guys get in Switch and Steam. If you guys are just starting to follow along, I will be offering achievement selects in the descriptions below, as well as a link to my playlist at the end of this video. Also, guys, remember, there will be timestamps in the descriptions as well as in the comments to make sure you got all the collectibles. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and start up our game. Now, I know, guys, you are saying, well, what about Harold? Yep, Harold's got a whole slew of notes, and unfortunately, I only have a limited amount of time. So I'm going to get you an easy achievement while I work on both. So let's go ahead and press any button to start up our game. This one, again, guys, gonna take 2 playthroughs. Basically, the first playthrough is getting all the collectibles, and the easiest way to do that is drive a car. The second playthrough, we cannot drive any vehicles. So, I believe it only takes about a half an hour, 45 minutes to get that second one, since we don't have to pick up anything. With that being said, let's go ahead and play. It's gonna be nice and easy, guys. Just pick a save slot. And we're gonna start off driving automatically. We have no control as of yet. But when we do gain control, guys, just like in any other video game,
say that ever since he returned from Korea,
left stick controls the vehicle,
he had been
right
working as a
trigger
private
is gas,
investigator.
left trigger is brake.
William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Alright. I will state, guys, that in this playthrough, in order to get all the achievements,
they had set up
we cannot drink or smoke.
Well, actually, the
which is a good thing, I guess,
had William Hamilton's name written
depending
all
on
over
your
it.
point of view. And we are going to come up on a gate, guys, and we need to go ahead and brake.
When the roads were bad,
actually, it'll do it for us automatically.
It was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely.
And have a look around at the rest stop. Again, guys, right thumbstick to look, left thumbstick to move around. First thing we're going to do, guys, is head over to these trash bins, as there are a bunch of collectibles that we need to grab that are not story related, I guess you could say, but are what we need to make sure we progress. We are going to hand up to the top of this tower here, guys. I might want to add that the B button is your interact button. Y button opens your inventory. X is to run. Let's open up this chest here and grab the pincers and a fire starter, as we will need that. Head back, of course, down the tower, and we are going to head towards the gated bridge here. Remember that save icon, guys? We will need it. That's your auto save. There's really nothing that we need inside this shed here. There is a flyer and the map, but we can go ahead and head outside. Come over to the gate.
Hamilton never mentioned a road blocking barrier.
Break it open with the pincers.
That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Still not a soul in sight.
And then what we need to do, guys, is
Carl had to figure
inspect
this
this
one out by
rock here,
himself.
as we just
Hamilton is
busted their
waiting for Carl
chain,
in the general store.
so we need to
It
pay
was
for
time
it
for him to get down to business.
and leave a little tip. And I should have gotten at this point. There it is. Boof. Sorry, eh? Now, take off, you hoser. To the Great White North. We are going to head back into the truck, guys, as we already opened up the gate. And go ahead
William
and head
Hamilton
across.
enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here. The local populace was
Driving
divided
seems
when
a,
it came to the affluent man.
little
Some
on the
saw
sloppy
wealthy
side, guys, but
philanthropists dedicated to
the
improving
braking
region's
and
economy.
the acceleration seems to
Others
be
had
spot on.
Asian Englishmen who would do anything to further his fortunes, and those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the...
Wow! Distracted driving, I guess. Went to change the radio station.
Carl needed to
At least
get
we
out
know
of
one
there.
thing.
The cold
Truck
and
is
the
still
pain
running.
required urgent care.
But it is definitely stuck. At this point, guys, we are just trying to reach our next save point, so we don't have to go through all that. We'll pick up a couple of things along the way. Let's head over here and see how this guy is faring. Doesn't even look like he's even still in the car.
The driver had taken off.
Yeah.
It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance.
Let's go ahead and open up the
Carl
trunk
needed help.
or the boot. And of course, grab the first aid kit. Let's open the door the whole way. Go ahead and
It was so
grab.
cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Aha, there it is.
It was a small,
The locked iron box.
engraved with the letters.
And open the glove
WH.
box.
Carl thought about taking it.
Inside is a
Was
picture.
to be
Let's
left
grab
to
that.
chance.
Oh, in this game, guys, we have to inspect everything, especially documents. So let's flip the picture over.
Such heart-wrenching Nordic poetry that was. But Carl didn't care much about flowery language.
And now let's find some place to get out of this.
This deep in the
cold.
country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it.
Now remember, you can press and hold your X button to jog a little bit. We do have stamina eventually, guys, so remember that. Let's grab some logs here, as they are important. I believe you can only grab 5. Oh, yep, 5. And let's head inside the cabin here.
The cold was burning Carl.
Oh,
He
the
would
shed,
not hold up much
whatever you
longer.
wanna call it.
He had to warm
Close the
himself.
door. And let's grab we're going to turn on the lantern, of course. And grab the chain.
Even better than he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more.
We need some
and
matches.
was now on his way to new adventures.
And the fire starter And let's warm this place up. Press and hold A. And now we got our save icon, guys. At this point, we can go ahead and pause our game. I don't know if it has a back out in here, guys. Options. No, it does not. Let's go ahead and pause our game anyways. Quit our game. If it will let me. Ha ha ha. It's being a pain in the butt. We're going to head home. Turn in our rewards for the day. And yeah, I got a slew of them today, guys. At home. And for continued achievements, continued rewards, and continued videos, guys, you know what buttons to press. But as always, have a great day. See ya!